Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cross Paths. It's me, the Wiz, and today we're going to be talking about this: the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. So stay tuned as
Sorry.
Yeah. All right, so welcome to Cross Paths. Today we're going to do we'll take a look at the Forest of Enchantment. I just got this in today, and yes, I did open the box, but I have not looked through the cards yet. So we are both going to be seeing this. We are all going to be, well, maybe not all seeing it. Well, I am going to be seeing this for the first time. So... So anyways, let's get started. We'll start with the first card. Hold on, let's switch the cameras. All right. Okay. And we're gonna, I'm assuming I'll take my glasses off. Well, actually, hold on a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me take a minute to say hi to folks. Who do we have here? Let's see. Oh, hi, Simon. Hey up. How you doing? How's things over there going? You staying safe, staying sane. Those two things are tough to do. Hi, Witchy in the Woods. How are you? Wonderful deck. Well, I'll start talking about it. I was wanting a new deck, and Lucian and I were kind of bouncing some ideas around, and I think he actually put a post on your Facebook group, just kind of giving advice to decks that I would like. And I've kind of give a brief description of like the Wizards Tarot type imagery heavy decks. And this one I found very intriguing. And I'll tell you why as we move in and start. That's Lucian over there on his laptop. Let's see. Toadstool Tarot. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Let's see who else. Becky, how are you? Welcome. Wow, a lot of folks in here today. We have Sparkling Sia. Hello and welcome. All righty. So why don't we get started?
October.
Oh, is October in here? Oh, October. Hello. How are you? All right. So shall we get started? Let's get started. Let's change the cameras out. And we're going to start. First card is... Oh, this thing is kind of fuzzy. It's very fuzzy. This is called the... let me see. This is the White Heart. And this is, basically this deck's Fool card. And that is one thing I like about, and I've mentioned this with decks that I've had, other decks that I've had. I love decks that kind of break from the norm and use kind of little different titles like this. I just like that be different, if you would. So I really like that about this deck. So yeah, this is the White Heart. That's our Fool card. And it's gorgeous. It's like a white, I think that's a deer. And, he's in the woods and it's just gorgeous. All right. So I'm going to put these back in the box. Oh, and actually, let me talk about a couple of things before I even get too crazy. No, I'll tell you about the book at the end. Let's look at the cards first, and then I'll give you kind of a description of, what it's like. Okay. So I put this in here. Next card. Love this card too. This is okay, this thing is very fuzzy. This is the Enchanter. I mean, look at that. Oh my God. He's, he's like a magician. He's making magic. And, it's very wizard-like looking to me, you know. I love that. Next card is going to be the Wise Woman. I love the theme of this deck. What are you laughing at?
No, it's like stalling on my computer. So when it took away the previous card, the Fool, and then when you said it's the Wise Woman, it put down the Enchanter, and I'm like, oh my God, why does the Enchantress look like a man?
No. Okay, pipe down over there. So this is the Wise Woman. It lags a little bit on the computer when you're watching. There's always a lag. So this is, again, beautiful. When I look at this card, right, I see someone that's maybe doing a bone reading. Absolutely love. I love that spiritual connection too with this deck. This next one's really cool. We have the Green Mother. Isn't that an interesting card? It's kind of like a twist, I guess. The Green Man, it's the Green Mother, and the Green Mother's child. I just love this, and I love how these cards are very animal centric. I don't know if you guys noticed that yet, right? We've got a rabbit in there. There's some squirrels. I think that's a bird. I love it. Very, very animal centric, which I like. Here's another one, the Forest Lord. Again, isn't that like really cool? I mean, I just love the imagery with these cards. I look forward to getting to know this deck and possibly doing some readings with it. It's going to take me a little bit of time, because it's just that different, where I'm going to really have to get acclimated to it. The Oldest One, right? And that's like a tree man, or a tree one. I mean, I really can't tell if it's male or female. Looks male to me, but one never knows. But just gorgeous artwork here. And again, there's an owl perched in a little hole in the tree. I just love the animal-centric nature of this deck. All right. Look at the Lover's card. That's an interesting Lover's card, right? Sitting in the woods under a tree. And where's our animals? Oh, yeah, we've got two birds in the upper right part of the card. That's about it. But isn't that just, I mean, that says Lover's card to me, right? Take a look. Let's see. We got a, so Jamie says, I have this deck. I love it. Edged it in 3 different greens. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so I haven't edged the deck in a while. I don't know. Maybe I'll edge it. I don't know. Maybe if I'm brave.
Oh, you'll be brave. You already edged like 4 decks already.
Yeah, true. So who knows? Possibly. All right. This is the Fairy Wind. I mean, I love how, and the green, and I'll tell you what, the 3 greens is a great, I'll tell you, would match up really good. It's a very green deck. The Fairy Wind. Interesting. Oh, love the Strength card. Look at that. And that's it captures, this one captures the essence of many Strength cards that I like, and I like, for instance, the Wizard's Tarot Strength card, right? The lady with the dragon. We have a very beautiful woman here who is, Tame the Beast, right? That's her. I think that's a wolf. Looks like a wolf to me. But just amazing. It just shows what the card's about. And that's what I like about, that's what I look for in decks. Oh, look at the hermit card. Oh my god, I love that hermit card. I'm not sure what animal that is. An otter or something like that. I don't know. But he's cute. Look at him down in his little home there, which I think it could either be underground or burrowed out of a tree, right? Because it's very root looking. So I guess it's probably underground. Just gorgeous. And I love that. Perfect hermit card. Very good. The enchanted wheel. I mean, look, that's pretty cool. I like how there's all kinds of animals all over the place. I mean, well, we've got birds. And then little flowers and stuff hang, kind of dangling in this web of a wheel, which is really, really interesting. Okay, next up we have the Huntsman. Isn't he interesting? Right, and he, again, there's animals by, his side. It's kind of interesting. We have a huntsman, and there's like two deer, like a doe and probably a mommy deer or something like that, next to him. You would think the hunter would, what the huntsman would be, hunting the deer, but not in this case. Beautiful card.
Auntie Mama said, it's a badger.
Oh, that thing a badger. Okay, yeah. See, I don't know. Oh my god, that's funny. Look at this card. Suspension. So this, what is, what this is? This is like, what is that? That fossil, like the mosquito in Jurassic Park. It's in this like fossilized crystal type of thing. I think that's what is meant by this card, suspension. He's kind of suspended in that that thing there. That whatever that is, I forget. I'm gonna have to go look that up. Now I'm seeing these for the first time. If I looked at these ahead of time, I would have looked up whatever that stuff is. But like, isn't it really cool? It's like suspension. Hi MA. Is that like, I love that. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Is it amber? Is that what they call it? I know amber is the color. Yeah, a lot of people saying amber. Yeah.
Wait, amber? Are we talking about a tarot deck?
No, amber is a substance. Let's put the camera up here. Amber is a substance, I think, that like fossils are trapped in.
Yes, you remember tree sap turns to amber.
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah, because like, you remember Jurassic Park?
No.
We're gonna have to watch the movie. So the whole Jurassic Park premise is they got dinosaur DNA from a mosquito trapped in amber and yada yada yada. But we're getting off topic here. But that's what it is. It's so cool. And Simon, thank you for that little tidbit. I did not know that tree sap turned into amber. We learn things every day. But wow, isn't that really cool? Well, we know what that means when it comes up in a reading. Someone's in suspension. What is black shuck? Interesting. Ooh, ominous card. Isn't that something that's like, okay, that comes up a little bit of a warning, right? Let me see. I'll pop into the comments for a sec. Yeah, a lot of people saying that was amber. Yeah. Someone asked what is amber the no, Lucian, amber's not the tarot deck.
Sorry, I didn't know they were talking about a substance.
Yeah, it was a substance because you're not listening to what I'm saying. The Forge. Interesting. Wow, that's a pretty busy card. A lot going on here, but right, it's, if you look closely, it's all about production, being productive, work, getting a lot done, right? And it could mean, cooperation in doing so. Oh my God, love this card. Yeah, these cards are really. It's gonna be. I'm gonna need to work a little bit before I can read with these, but
Oh my God, but I'm like loving the artwork. I thought I wouldn't like it because I was like, ugh, it's just a bunch of animals. I won't like it. But now I'm really liking it.
I'm telling you, it is a very fascinating card. Look at this one, the Liar. Oh my God, I love that too. He's definitely a trickster, someone to, someone you want to watch out for. Yeah. Let's take a pop. Let's take a pop through the comments here just before we. What is this? Looks like the Talipo folktale. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that is. What is a Talipo folktale? Interesting. Let's see. Just want to take a quick look through the comments. All right, let's press on. Oh, yeah. So the labeling is confusing. The forge was tempered. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. But see, I read very intuitively. So I can, and a lot of my decks are like that. Like the Wizard's Tarot, the Initiate is the Fool, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I read very intuitively, but still, yeah, I like to know sometimes. So it is something I'm going to have to kind of get used to. Just work with the deck a little bit before I feel comfortable doing a live reading with them. So actually, that's it in a nutshell. And yes, the liar is the devil, right? He definitely, right? Doesn't he look like the devil? Hold on, let me bring him back up. But that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it is how it gets off the norm, if you would.
Oh, it's a children's scary legend story.
Interesting. All right. Let's go back. Let's press on because I'll get sidetracked. So now I wonder what this card is. Anybody want to guess? It's called the Folly. Now, if this card does not look Tower to me, no card in the deck will. But it's still gorgeous. I love how, like when I look at this, the tree, the bottom half of the tree is intact, right? Where I guess, you would be living, or the building part of the tree, but the top has kind of broke off. And there's just like this swirl of birds just kind of heading into it. Are they attacking it? What is going on here? That's what's really, really cool about this deck. Very interesting deck. The next card is Starlight. Again, look at what just see when I look for cards, and it's funny when we had this discussion, Lucian and I, as you guys look at this card, I couldn't explain it when I was trying to say I like cards that have lush artwork, and like there's cards that have lush artwork, but I don't resonate with. And you know what it is? When the artwork makes you feel an emotion. I think that's what was trying to get at. And when I look at this card, I mean, you just, even like the Tower card, you feel what it is trying to tell you. Look at this card is, again, it makes you feel. It's like looking up at awe, looking in the sky, looking at the heavens, or looking at stars, just that feeling that you get from that action. It's just what I get out of these. The next card is Moonlight. This is an interesting one. Again, it's just the moon's reflecting from the water below. There's the sparkles all around. It just gives you that feeling of there's something magical going on here. And very esoteric, and that's kind of what like a moon card would be depicting. All right. Same thing here. Sun card, right? Love this card. We have you've got the sun just blazing through. You see the rays blazing through the trees in the forest, shining down on not sure, it could be an elf playing I forget what they call those now. It's that musical instrument, kind of like a flute type of thing. But like it's just gorgeous. It just makes you feel.
Dave, do you want to give me this deck?
No.
Damn it.
So now, again, the Council of Animals. Isn't that an interesting card? The Council of Animals. And there's like every kind of animal there. Look, we've got, oh, what is that? That wasn't an otter. What did she say it was? That was under the tree? Oh, I got to go back in the comments. Hold on. Well, whatever it is, it's back. And there's a bear and there's...
Pan's pipe.
What?
Pan flute?
No, stop. You're lost. That's okay.
I'm lost. I'm sorry.
Just the animal that's in the card.
Oh, it's a fawn.
It's not a fawn.
Oh,
stop talking. Just stop talking. Yes, the deer is a fawn. Yes. But no, I was talking about the little guy that was living in the tree. This guy here, I keep forgetting what he is.
Oh, it's the badger.
The badger. There we go. Wow, we're on it.
Okay, now everyone's saying it's the badger. I'm sorry. My computer is like 5 seconds slow.
I know. Yeah, that's why the comments are kind of tricky. So and I'm dying over here. Probably confusing everybody. But yeah, it'll take me probably like a year and a half to remember what that animal is. All right, let's press on. Yeah, it's a badger. Oh my god. Let me see. It reminds me of Over the Hedge. Is that the movie Over the Hedge?
No, yeah. Into the Hedge, not over. Oh wait. I'm thinking.
Someone just needs to stop talking. You're just lost. I'm putting up on the screen.
Oh my god, sorry.
No.
I said it wrong.
No.
Oh my god, she said into the hedge, over the hedge. Like, yes, I want to see into the woods. Oh my god.
Well, I do too. But Over the Hedge, that's a movie, isn't it?
Yes, Over the Hedge.
Yes.
And also Into the Woods is a movie as well.
But has nothing Into the Woods has nothing to do with the comment. B. Young says it reminds me of Over the Hedge. Yeah. Yes, definitely does. Okay. The next card, let's take it in. This is The Wide World. And this is interesting, right? We have this view of, our animal here. Dare I say what it is? Because I'll probably be wrong. But I love that it's like a view of over the valley and the hills. It's just such a great view. Almost kind of a literal view of the world. Interesting. Okay. All right, so that's the quartz. And I'm going to break my glasses over here. So now let's go. Okay, so something I noticed right off. Well, let's put a card down here. It is the Ace of Spells. What is that, you say? Yeah, this card also doesn't use wands, cups, and the normal stuff. I'm gonna guess the spells is wands, but that's our Ace of Spells right there. Really gorgeous. Look at it. Is that it's like a dragon. I thought this deck was all really all like real animals, but oh, we got some fantasy. It's a dragon. Who does not like a dragon? So that's the Ace of Spells. Oh, so this deck is packed like this. Okay. All right. We're going to do it this way. It does it like this. Okay. So this is the Ace of Visions. I don't know what that would equate to. But again, gorgeous. Oh, I look at this card. This card, and this is something like, Ace's New Beginnings. But look, I love the reflection. Oh man, and look how in the reflection, the reflection's different. Wearing an amulet, and there's like a crown on the. I think that's a swan. The swan's head. Interesting. Very interesting. We have the Ace of Challenges. I think this is going to be one deck I'm going to need to read the book on. I usually read the books on some of them, but like, isn't this interesting? Love it. That's the Ace of Challenges. Okay. And then we have the Ace of, what the hell is that? Boons? Just what's a boon? Well, we're going to find out what a boon is. Oh, and I got a kitty next to me. Hi, kitty. Sleeping. Yeah, the Ace of Boons. Look at that. Is that? I think that's like the front view of an iguana is what it looks like to me, or some sort of lizard. I thought it was a frog at first. Maybe, well, it could be a frog too. Is that a frog? Maybe. Some sort of thing. All right, but that's the Ace of Boons. All right, and we're gonna do two of Spells. Interesting card there. Interesting. I don't see any animal in there. Oh, it's an animal-less card. Isn't that something? But that's our ace. That's our two of spells. What is going on here? Two of visions. Isn't that interesting? All right, two of visions. I'll have to find out what equates to. Two of challenges. I like this card. Oh, another reflection card looking into the mirror. Introspection. Just looking into yourself, facing yourself. Wow, like that. Two of challenges. Okay. Up next, we have the two of boons. Oh my God, I'm going to have so much fun saying boon. But that's the two of boons. He almost looks like a fool. I'm going to say it like that. Like the guy in his card looks like a fool. But no, he's got that demeanor about him. Isn't that interesting? I love it. Okay. Now we're going to go on to threes. The three of spells. Isn't that interesting? Three of spells. Little candle magic going on there. I love it. And I'm trying to make out what is that under the water. Because it looks like those are like shells floating on the water. Could be like walnut shells. But there's like, I'm trying to figure out if that is some sort of fish or some sort of thing swimming around it. But anyways, interesting. Three of spells. Oh my God, this card's cool. Oh my God, three of visions. Look at, we got three bears. And they're naked. The bears are naked. Dancing around in the field or in the woods. The naked bears. Okay. Three of challenges. Okay. Intuitively speaking, two things could be possibly going on in this card. Either this guy's like running down the path saying, my bleeping kids are driving me bleeping crazy. I'm out of here. Or maybe he's searching for them. So I had to say that. But again, three of challenges. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, wait, the 3 of challenges with the 2 kids and the father?
Yeah.
That's Hansel and Gretel, I think, right?
I have no idea. Don't tell me no names.
Yeah, leaving Hansel and Gretel.
What? Okay.
The picture, it's Hansel and Gretel when the dad leaves them in the woods.
Hold on.
Do you not know the story of Hansel and Gretel?
No, what do I look like, a library? No, I honestly don't.
Oh, jeez.
Why? Would his father just dumps him in the woods?
Yes, that's the whole.
I mean, that's what I would do.
He dumps them in the woods and just leaves them there.
Come, kids, we're going
And then
camping.
they come across the witch's house of
The witches. No, I know that part. I just didn't realize their father dumped them in the woods. So I guess you are correct. I didn't know that beginning part. I know that they you came across the witch and she shoved him in, right? She shoved him in the oven or something, or tried to, or something like that. Anyways, moving on. Oh, maybe this is the witch. We have the 3 of boons.
3 of bones.
Boons, Boon.
Boons.
It's a boon. All about the boons here. Gorgeous funness. We'll go down to the 4. I love the 4 card is one of my favorite cards. The 4 of spells.
My computer is so slow. I didn't even see what that card was. Oh, here it is.
So we have the 4 of spells. We're moving on. Very fun looking card. And then we have the 4 of visions, which, that does not look fun. He looks.
Now I see the 4 of spells. That looks beautiful.
It is. Isn't it a beautiful card? You're a card behind, though.
I know.
But look at the 4 of visions. Again, it's a beautiful card, but this card gives me a little bit of sadness. He does not look like he's very happy. Unless he's just thinking. Sometimes, could be getting himself a good think, but one never knows. Oh, we should know. How do we read with the deck if we don't know? I'm going to have to find out. All right. 4 of challenges, which is basically a tree. Which could mean something, right? Trees. Everyone loves a tree. Oh, is something growing on there? It's like an apple tree. What if we're going to be able to go apple picking in the fall with this COVID thing going on? I hope so. We've got the 4 of boons.
I like that tree.
Yeah, that tree's cool. I don't know what's going on in this boon. I think if I were what's in those jars, I would be the guy hiding under the table because I don't know. This is a pretty scary card. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go hide under the freaking table. Get me out of here. But no, I'm just kidding. But interesting. It looks just like maybe they're selling or jars of something. Who knows? Interesting. Very interesting. Who knows? Who knew such a thing? Let's move to the 5s. Okay, we've got the 5 of spells. Interesting, some spellage going on here, a little magic, because they all have wands. I wonder if they're like magic fighting, because this guy's like falling on his ass, and his wand's going flying. Looks like he got zapped. But very interesting. Love it. All right. 5 of visions right here. And I see a frog on one side, a toad, whatever you want to call it. And we have a girl running down the path in the forest, coming to, I guess, this lake where the frog is sitting. Could she be chasing that ball that just went splash? Possibly.
Say splash.
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 Splash. I make the words up as I go here, All right. We've got the 5 of challenges. I love these cards. Really do have emotion, and that's what I like to read. You know, when I see this card, right? It's like, well, actually, that's a giant because he's like ripping trees out the ground. Look at that! Wow, interesting, interesting. Put that tree back, buddy, will you? So we have 5 of boons. That's interesting. I get a very similar, I believe it's a 5 card in my Wizards Tarot deck where it shows the 2 characters out in the cold. I get that same feeling with this card. Even though there's a house in the background. These 2 are kind of out in the cold, all bundled up in their little blankets there. Interesting. Interesting. Gives me that same feeling, you know. 6, we're going to go on to the 6s. This is the 6 of spells. Look at it. Looks like you have a group of wizards gathered around a baby dragon. Is that Hagrid? That could be Hagrid looking at his dragon egg.
So, Auntie Mama said 5 of challenges should be your Halloween costume.
What do you mean 5 of challenges? Hold on, let's pull this back out. What's going on here? That's a boon. Hold on, I'm pulling it back out. I'm putting it back. And moving on. 6 of spells. Well, look, Auntie Mama, that's how I actually wish I could. What's going on? What's that noise? Oh, it's a car. That's like if I didn't work in an office, I would actually look like that. I would let this just grow out, and I'd be like this big scruffy wizard. But I can't do that when I work in an office. I've got to be neat and shaven. All right, moving on. Next card.
Sandra said, "I always think of Hagrid with this card."
Yeah, it's very. It is. It's. Hold on, clicking among stuff over here. It is. It's very Hagrid looking. That's why I said that. It is very because it reminds you of that story in Harry Potter. You know, Harry always wanted a dragon. He's always been fascinated with dragons. You know.
Harry always wanted a dragon? You mean Hagrid?
I mean Hagrid. I said Hagrid.
No, you said Harry. Always
No. I said Hagrid. Shh, don't tell him. I'll never live it down. All right, moving on. 6 of visions. 6 of visions. Little girl reading. And like it looks like a couple of fairies flying around. In a fog, we got something on a boat in the background, and we got an owl up above her also reading. This card speaks to studying and knowledge. Interesting. Up next, 6 of challenges. This card is how Lucian makes me feel sometimes. Put the ice pack on my head because he gives me a headache.
You bitch.
Oh, but seriously, very interesting what's going on here. But I like the emotion in these cards. Last card was pretty happy. This card's got a heavier feeling to it, and that's what I like. That's what I like. That actually, when you read intuitively, when you get those feelings, it really helps in a reading. At least for me. 6 of boons. Look, it's bunnies or boonies. I love it. But even this card, look at that. Sleeping, contentment, happiness in a content sort of way. Oh my God. It's like when my kitty is sleeping next to me, like he is. He's sleeping right next to me. I'll show you when I'm done showing the cards. Kitty actually sleeps next to me all the time. Next card, 7 of spells. Oh my, look at that. It is very. I didn't realize that this deck was very magical in where it. How do I put this? Has a different types of mythical wizards over here, right? This is definitely a dragon and some gnomes and stuff like that. I like that. I didn't realize it had all that cast of characters before I bought it. But I mean, again, 7 of spells. Look at that. Very, Well, they could be dwarves too, right? Is there 7 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there's 8 of them. They should just get rid of that one in the background. It should be 7 dwarves. Next card, 7 of Visions. This card, right off the bat, reminds me of, in Harry Potter, the Pensieve or whatever you call it, where Dumbledore stores his memories. Right? It's looking down into this pot or whatever, this pool of water, and seeing something, divination of some sort. Very interesting, like that. What's next? The 7 of Challenges. This is interesting. That's like a gypsy wagon. It's what it looks like in the background. I want one of those. I want a gypsy wagon. When I retire and I become an old fart, I'm going to live in a gypsy wagon, and I'm going to drive around all the country and be a gypsy. But seriously, it's like, what's going on here? Are these foxes like raiding the campsite? Look they got stuff in their mouth and they're like running off. Like one of them's got an accordion. Like, what the hell is the fox gonna do? Gonna be playing some music. But like, what's going on there? It's really cool. Very interesting. Let's see. 7 of Boons. We basically have a tree house of sorts. A lot of doors. I mean, doors, opening, closing doors, maybe a choice, maybe multiple choices, doors to open. Very interesting card there. All right, we're going to do 8 of Spells. We have a bunch of owls and a feather. Interesting card here. It could mean owls can stand for a lot of things. Spirit guide, spirit animal, knowledge. A lot of good stuff. We've got 8 of Visions. So we have a group of witches all, and I love how like I call this the magic, like that mist that's going all around them. Or are they spirits? Could be that too. Depends on how one interprets them. Okay. Another high emotion card here. This is the 8 of Challenges. Right? She does not look like she looks like she's got something on her mind. And I love how she's surrounded by thorns. It really adds to the emotion. Is she trapped in thorns? It's like devil's snare. Interesting. 8 of Challenges. You can tell I'm in the mood, I think, to watch Harry Potter again. What's going on here? This is the 8 of Boons.
Challenges are swords?
I guess. I'm going to have to look up in the book and see what they are. So what's going on here? I don't know what that is on the ground. It's like, looks like yarn wrapped around string. I'm not even sure what's going on here, but it's a very interesting card. I wonder, it looks like she's reading a pendulum. I get she's like got a pendulum thingy. I don't know what the stuff on the ground is, but she's got a pendulum kind of swinging. A howler. Yeah. Look, Weasley's got a howler.
Got himself.
Got himself a howler. Was it Weasley or what's his name?
What's his name? Seamus says Weasley's got himself a howler. And then Neville goes, I ignored one from my grand once. It was horrible.
Oh, pretty cool. 9 of Spells. Now, I immediately, when I see, let me take that graphic off the screen. when I see this, I get circle, right? It looks like a witch casting a circle. So it's got a very magical connotation. 9 of spells. Or, well, 9's usually complete. Is 9? Well, now I got to get my brain around it. 9 could be completion. She could be finishing a circle or finishing a perspection, a protection spell. 9 of visions. That's a coin. But, like, what is... Oh, that's a coin being tossed into a well. Think about it. Look at that. It's like the walls of the well. This is the water. And the magical coin coming in. Interesting. What can that mean in a reading? Things that make you go, Okay, 9 of challenges. What is this? Lucy Opal can't comment. Yeah, something is going on.
I don't know what's going on. I haven't done anything.
Oops. No, because this is something is going on. Yeah, I think
just
with
Justinia just said that she wasn't able to comment earlier, but now she can. So I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, there's something weird's going on with YouTube. I think with this because I've heard a few people. Let's move the camera. I've heard a few. I heard a few people say that they had issues commenting. Yeah. So if anyone's in here and can't comment, I'm really sorry. It's some sort of wacky technical thing. I don't know why. But anyways, moving on. We got a few more cards to go. 9 of challenges. Yeah, it looks like we got a guy. He's kind of in a little, kind of hunched up at a little cave there, a little shelter. Maybe he's on a long journey and he's stopping to rest for the night. Could mean lots of things. Interesting. All right. We've got the 9 of boons. Very interesting card. 9 of boons. Hold on a little bit on. 47. Try to pick the pace up a little bit. And we've got now we're on to the 10. 10 of spells. I love how there's a lot of groups of witches and they look witches to me in this deck. But right, we've got a 10 of spells. They casted spells. They got some spell casting going on. Oh, I like this. 10 of visions. Unicorns. Unicorns got the big horn. Gorgeous. Right? Unicorn, such an awesome mythical creature. 10 of challenges. Oh, look at this. As challenges? I mean, is it? I wonder if there's certain moods with each card. Like challenges means, you're having a shitty day, because this guy looks like he's having a shitty day. Look at his sword's all bent. He's holding his head like he's got a headache, and he's got his helmet there, and his horse is just chowing on some grass, being like, yeah, you're having a bad day. I'm having a snack. Interesting thing going on. All right, we've got the 10 of boons. We have a party. Kind of sucks. They're not social distancing. Very bad. I can't wait to be able to have a party. Oh boy, look at how much fun they're having. Look at, there's even a little kid, I think, playing one of those weird guitars. Those round. It's not a guitar. There's a word for another instrument that I can't think of. I want a party. I want food too. I'm hungry. But that is the 10 of boons. Oh, look at this. These are I don't know what you call these, the majors or whatever this is. Child of spells. Oh, look at that. He's doing something to that bunny. He's giving a little bit of magic poof poof. Yeah. Child of Spells. And then we have the Child of Visions. Right? She's having a good old time running down the path. She's cheesing. With a big smile like that. Can you see the smile? She's like cheesing. It's like, yeah, I'm happy. We've got the Child of Challenges. Yeah, it's like these challenges cards always have that subdued feeling. I don't get sadness from this card, but she's definitely thinking about something. This card gives me a more preoccupied thought. You know, she's kind of got the think on. She's thinking. Am I doing that right? Yeah, she's got the thing on there going. She's got this, giving herself a think. All right. Child of Boons. Interesting cards. My kitty's tumbling over here. Very interesting. All right. What is Seeker? So we have Child. Now this is the Seeker of Spells. I love that this deck is going to turn reading on its ear, I think, once I master these, because I can see a direction I would go with reading with some of these cards. Seeker of Spells. Then we have the Seeker of Visions. Interesting. Seeker of Visions. You know, when I think visions, with this card, what immediately comes to mind is like writing music or seeking to create, which is interesting. But like I said, I got to work with the cards, read the book, and see what I should be getting from these. Seeker of Challenges. Look at this guy. He's off to battle. Right? The Dark Knight. It's a Dark Knight. Who's the Dark Knight, Lucian? The Dark Knight. Who's the Dark Knight?
Right, man.
Yeah, look at that. His 3 brain cells sometimes get together and I'm just kidding. Seeker of Boons. Oh, look at, she's really cool looking. Like, what's going on? Is she like picking? I don't know. She's looking at whatever's on the tree there. It's kind of shiny. She might not be wanting to grab that. It could be like radioactive or something. But she's a seeker, so I figure she knows what she's doing. Oh, the next up are the Weaver. The Weaver of Spells. Wow, interesting. And we've got the Weaver of Visions. I think she looks, what is on her? It's like, weird. What is that on her leg? She's got like some sort of, looks like a wing or something like that. Weird. But gorgeous nonetheless. Oh my God, this card. It's the Weaver of Challenges. Oh, look at that. And there's a quick solution, doesn't see this card. He'll definitely want this deck after seeing this card. The Weaver of Challenges. Looks like the Ice Queen. Isn't that something? With her ice bird. It's pretty cool. Weaver of Boons. Very interesting. All right, I think, are we on the last 4? We are. Last 4 cards. The Keeper of Spells. Man, he's drawing up some fire magic there. He's a lot of emotion there, maybe even anger, right? Fiery. That's the Keeper of Spells. The Keeper of Visions is a fish. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? It's a fish. It's a fish because I'm hungry. I could go for some fish right about now. But yeah, Keeper of Visions. Oh, Keeper of Challenges. Now he's definitely a wizard, right? A sorcerer of sorts, a wizard. He's got a staff. Very interesting. But it's funny, that's interesting because now we bring down the Keeper of Boons, and I almost get like a Gandhi like vibe from this card. And there's the Badger again. Look at, he's like all over the place. He's like the Badger. No, he is the Badger. All right, and that is the. Oh, there's someone walking down the street. What is she doing?
It's Jamie.
Oh, that's Jamie. And that's so that is the deck. So I'll give you some thoughts on it. It's got a typical mass market look and feel.
Cardstock.
The cardstock is, if you've used the Barbara Moore Wizard's Tarot or the Tarot in Wonderland, very similar to that. Which is not a bad thing. This is pretty decent cardstock. Not too thick, not too flimsy. Yeah, I tell you, it definitely screams to be edged. Let me bring up the other camera. I haven't showed you the backs. So basically the backs are just like that. Those are the backs. A couple of owls, right? Pretty interesting. It's got the typical, let me see if I can do this under here. It's got the typical, this kind of box with the little, like I said, it's just like some of the other decks that I have, and I'm not even putting them in very easily, and everything's bouncing around, and I bet you're all getting seasick, but yeah, it fits in there. Kind of typical.
Bounce.
And it does. It comes with that standard book that comes with those decks that you get from Amazon. I wish I had my Tarot in Wonderland, but it's very much like that.
Is it charged enough?
Yeah, I'm not going to use that anymore, anyways. So I haven't read through the book yet, but again, it's pretty much it really is pretty much like the like if you've used the new Wizard's Tarot, it even has the same, right? The page of it is the card, and then it's got the meaning over there. That thick of a book, and it's got the this typical the magnetic box, click, and it's closed. Right, this is what the box looks like. So yeah, it is actually a pretty neat deck. Let's get this out of here. Oh, wait a minute, I'll show you. My phone will stop being like I always. I'm gonna see the kitty. Look at the kitty. That's my kitty sitting right next to me. All rolled up, kind of cute looking. That's the kitty. Oh, kitty Kim. All right, let's pop over, look at some of the comments. So we got Antemano says the badger meaning symbolizes domestication, organization, and neatness. Interesting. When the badger spirit animal enters your life, you're being reminded to keep neat and orderly life. Yeah, I think that's why it just entered my life because, yeah. Neat and orderly is just not my thing, and it's really bad now with being locked in this house like someone on house arrest. Hufflepuff wins, yes.
10 points to Gryffindor.
What is this? A fish is technically blind, though. Are they really blind? I mean, they have eyeballs, but I mean, yeah. I always wondered, how do you see underwater? So let's see what else we got. All right. Anyways, so that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little walkthrough of that's what it's called, the walkthrough of the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. And it is made by oh my God, Lunia Witherstone. And just, it's out of respect for my tongue, them, because I can't today read those things. But it's made by those folks. It is really cool deck. I look forward to kind of getting to know it. And that's it. Thanks for joining. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Let's do this here. I know that's his Instagram. He does a lot better at Instagram than I do. I think I have like 10 followers, but that's Lucian's Instagram. That's my Instagram. Definitely check that out. I do post some pretty cool pics.
When was the last time you posted?
Yesterday.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, but most of my, I'm going to do a lot more posting with, in the summer, because this summer I want to get, because like I have 2 drones and I want to get them up in the sky. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group Cross Paths. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining.
Tomorrow, guys, I will be going live.
Careful of
to
the
do
kitty.
a VR to Simon's crystals during Corona. So I'll be showcasing the crystals that I like to use that have been helping me through all this. Oh, that'll be tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time after Simon's live.
Okay, cool. So we have things going on. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining. Have a great day. Stay safe. And have a good day.